right, so here we are. We're going to check out a problem similar to question number 33 on your interim assessment number 4. It says the EPA wanted to test the severity of last summer's drought, so they used a cylinder to see how much water was evaporating. The cylinder was 7.5 meters tall and had a diameter of 12.4 meters. By the end of the 4th week, the cylinder was empty. If it lost the same amount of water each week, what was the volume lost in 1 week? All right, so those of you who have me, I'm Mrs. Long. I like to draw a picture first. I always like to see what I'm dealing with. So I'm going to draw a cylinder here, or sketch one. It's not going to be real pretty. All right, so we're going to pretend like that's a cylinder. You're going to use your imagination and pretend like those circles are the same size. All right, now it tells me that the height of this cylinder is 7.5 meters. So I'm just going to go ahead and label that here. 7.5 meters, and it says that the base has a diameter of 12.4. All right, so let's review the steps for finding the volume of a cylinder. I know that I find the volume of a cylinder by multiplying the area of the base times the height of the cylinder. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is find the area of the base. So I'm going to do that. And I know that the base is a circle, and I know that to find the area of a circle, I'm going to use the formula pi r squared. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and start filling that in. I'm just going to leave this pi for right now. Whoa, wait a minute. They didn't give me the radius. They gave me the diameter. Well, if I have the diameter, how do I find the radius? Well, remember that the radius is halfway across this circle. The diameter goes all the way across and passes through the center, so the radius is half the diameter. So what is half of 12.4? Well, if I do 12.4 divided by 2, I get 6.2. All right, and now I have to square that. All right, hopefully you're working along with me with your calculator there. I'm going to go ahead and stick it in my calculator, and I'm going to say 6.2 raised to the second power is 38.44. 38.44. But remember, I haven't done anything with pi, so I need to bring him along. Okay? So now I have found the area of the base, so all I'm going to have to do to find the volume is plug it into the volume formula. Volume equals base times height. So if the volume is 38.44 times pi times the height, which is 7.5, if I wanted an actual number value here, I would plug 3.14 in for pi. And remember, that's not an exact value. That's an approximate value because pi is irrational. It goes on forever. Okay? All right, so I'm going to say, this is what I'm going to put in my calculator. I'm going to do 38.44 times 3.14, which is pi, times 7.5, which is the height. And that gives me 905.262 meters. All right, that's the total volume of that cylinder. But that's not what they're asking me for. They want to know if it lost water every week, how much did it lose each week? So I'm going to divide that by 4. I'm going to take 905.262 and I'm going to divide that by 4 to find out how much it lost on average each week. So I still have that number, 905.262, in my calculator. So I'm just going to hit divided by 4. And that tells me that they lost 226.3, and I'm rounding there, meters cubed, because we're talking about a volume. Remember, volume has to do with the length, the width, and the height. You know, it's cubic meters that we're measuring. How many cubes would fit in there, okay? So it's 226.3 cubic meters is how much it lost each week. Now, another way to picture that is if I divided this cylinder into 4 parts, you know, we could say that it lost this top portion in 1 week. So I found the volume, and then I divided the volume by the number of weeks we had to divide it into. All right, I hope that helps. You go do number 33 on your quiz.